Well, now I'll go for a ride on the tractor so you can see the perspective while actually driving it. I had to do some repairs on the tractor this morning. Last night I was driving it in the pitch dark. I had all the lights on, had the high beams on and the back lights on, and suddenly all the electrical power shut down on the tractor and it quit running. And the problem was this circuit breaker. There was another circuit breaker on here rated at 25 amps, and I think all of the current of all those accessories going through it just permanently destroyed it somehow. It must have been weak due to that load being almost right at the threshold of the circuit breaker. And then finally the circuit breaker just crapped out. It just opened up. And I've seen that with circuit breakers like on TVs and other things too. So what I did, I got a new bus automatic reset 30 amp circuit breaker and wired it in there. Now this, I believe, is kind of an aftermarket electrical setup. I don't think that the ignition coil originally would go through a circuit breaker, because that way if that circuit breaker goes out, you're totally stuck. You don't have any power to start the, I mean, you can crank the starter, but you don't have any ignition. So I think I might do it differently if I was going to redo this, but I just restored it back to the way it was with a good new component, so I'm not having any trouble with it. Okay, we'll go ahead and get up in the driver's seat here. Down here is the control for the power takeoff. I don't think I showed you that last time, but you just push that down to activate the power takeoff. Now on this tractor, the power takeoff and the driving wheels are on the same clutch. You don't have independent control. Although you can turn the PTO off and still drive it, you can't when you push the clutch in. And you could have the PTO running when the wheels are stopped if the gear shift is in neutral. Whenever you push in the clutch, the implement stops running too. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and make sure it's in neutral. Here's where the key is. I'll go ahead and turn the key on. Step on the clutch. Press the starter. How the throttle control works. I'll put it in gear now. Go out to the other side of the field here and do some mowing. I've got the PTO off right now because I'm going to be crossing the driveway, but I'll turn it on when we get over there. Put the gear shift in neutral. Turn on the PTO. It's now on, so when I release the clutch, now the implement is running, and you can see it raised up. This is the implement height adjustment here. Raises and lowers the hydraulics. Now I'll put the transmission in gear and we can go mowing. the area where I mowed already.